Hey everybody, Picky Old Gamer here, and I said I'd make more videos, and I'm back on the wagon, I guess, so to speak, to do more videos like this. And I saw this. It's been a few days. It's been out. This is October 11th, but I really didn't get time. I didn't really feel like it last week, being sick more than anything. I just didn't care. But Nintendo has a new trademark, and it may hint toward plans of a Game Boy Classic edition. We got the NES Classic. Failure of a launch, but hopefully they're putting more back out. I still want one if I can get a hold of one. Super NES Classic, I can't get a hold of one, but there's supposed to be a lot more coming, so I should probably get one of those sometime. And, pretty much, this is pretty cool. I mean, I'm going to just swap over here real quick. That's a second here. And it's from, BGR.com. And from the patent, you see, an old-fashioned Game Boy style. That's kind of cool. That's really cool looking. But, we don't know what this means. It could be nothing. But, I think this is going to be interesting. But to talk about it, you have to look up, things about, can you do a retro Pi like you do for the NES and Super NES Classic? Well, yes, you can do the handheld one. And I'm going to show you one here called Game Boy Zero. And there's entire kits. I mean, there's the small kits out here. And people are selling them for $350, $200 plus dollars. Some of them around $200. And, this is one by Wormy. I'm going to pull this up, and I'm going to mute this. And I watched part of this. I watched also both builds. Both parts of the build. This is a lot of stuff. The board, the board for the buttons, and this is some parts he 3D printed. He actually takes the cartridge and makes it a little like an EverDrive right here. And other things. This is the volume. These are the other buttons. Actually going to drill in here and make it more like Super Nintendo. This is the power button, the headphone jack. These are some controller boards, the micro USB, some power distribution board. I watched this for, and some other things. I can't remember what this is for. There's the Pi. There's the batteries, and there's the speaker, and all this has to be wired in. And you go through here, and there's a lot of wiring. There's a lot of taking stuff apart. You need a soldering gun. You need, skill to do this. A lot of people go, well, I could do this. Well, I get it. I get it. But deep down, when you see all this stuff and all these soldering wire and all these pins and, where the wires are at, I mean, hell, sometimes is it worth it to certain people? And some people, like myself, haven't done this in forever, don't have any of this equipment. And some people just aren't wanting to do any of this. I mean, you're talking about wiring out here, resistors and things like that to make sure the speaker works right. This is tinkering and engineering, ladies and gentlemen. It's great. And let me see if I can go to his second part here real quick. I'll put the link to his first guide here. I mean, you can see all this. He's wired in some of the speakers, wired a headphone jack. I mean, look at all this. It's nuts. It's a good build. I'm not saying his is the only one, but this is the one that pops up. So yes, it's doable. And I'll just put, I don't want to keep going about this, but also you have what's called the Free Play Zero. It's another type. It's going through Kickstarter, and it's much easier. There's still some work to be done, but you could put a Pi, or if you get the CM3 version they're putting out. And some people have already got these, and they look like they work really well, and they got this design. But the CM3 gives you Pi 3. This is really like a Pi Zero. So I'm not saying it's probably you could get the Pi 3 in there, but you got more options. But just what I'm showing all about this is everybody talks about the NES and Super NES Classic. I can make a Pi. I almost got one. I just don't play enough retro games that I didn't get it. I just ordered me a new 2 terabyte hybrid drive to move all my games on. Destiny 2 is coming out, and I looked at it like, holy shit, 68 gigs, and I want to move stuff off. I'm going to get another graphics card here real soon, and then probably maybe get me an SSD later on just to move this operating system off. May not. But I do want to do the graphics card next and probably a CPU upgrade. It's all about, the PC gaming thing. But I put my money there, and I almost was going to, build a RetroPie. It's very simple. You get a RetroPie 3, you get a case, power adapter, and micro SD, and pretty much that's about it. You can get little kits, canal kits. And you get one about $40-something. It includes the heat sinks, the power adapter, the Raspberry Pi. And then I was going to get a NES Pi, which are, again, sold out. But that's a great case. There's all types of cases. And you just put it in, image the thing, and you're done. Sometimes you might want to plug a wire up, but that's it. This type of stuff that I'm showing you is great. It's fantastic what people are doing. But some of us don't have the time or don't have the skill to do it or the equipment. So what if Nintendo came out with the Game Boy Classic, say with that, if they do the first generation, the Game Boy Color, all that stuff before the Game Boy Advance, they do the Game Boy Advance later. I hope they would put it out in a SP style flip. That would be awesome, but that might be something that a lot of people say, well, I can build that. But like I said, you saw people on Etsy, there's ranging from the 200s, low 200s, up to 300s for people who custom building these. And it takes skill. And to go get all this, a lot of times it's a little over $100 just to get all this to put together. And then you have to have the skill and the patience and the equipment. Some people that may not want to do that or don't want to pay all that money for, somebody putting together these pies on the go, Game Boy like pies. This might be the one that a lot of people say, I might just buy that one because I can make it, but I don't want to. So this may be the one for me that is absolutely have to have if this comes out. Because right now it's getting easier. Like I said, the free play tech here, which I'm going to have a link to the Kickstarter below. It's great. It's a lot easier. There's still some work to be done. There's still some cutting and doing. You look up about free play tech, go to YouTube. People have already got a couple boards to show how it is put together. It still takes time and it still takes skill. But if the Game Boy Classic comes out, this may be something that we may all want to get. Even some of you Raspberry Pi fans, if you don't want to do it yourself or pay those high costs, and have something official. And I'm hoping it'd be around $70-$80, not that much. It shouldn't be that much. It'd be a lot cheaper than paying somebody $200 to $300 for one. But of course, you would not get anywhere near the power of the Pi or the versatility. So it's a tit for tat. I'm just kind of putting this out here as a little bit of a discussion. So what would you do if the Game Boy Classic came out next? Would you get one? I think I would. I'd have a lot of fond memories. I still got my Game Boy. It still works. I got to find it somewhere, but it still works. I got Zelda. I got, Gargoyle's Quest, things like that. I would definitely get one. $80 or $90 or close to $100 if it was, all the Game Boy colors and all the stuff that came out with the Game Boy. Definitely. I'd get one. It's just simply because I can't do all that type of, solder. I haven't done that in a long time, and really I wasn't good at it. Plus, I don't want to pay $200-$300 to have everything. If like Neo Geo and PlayStation, I want to play on my TV. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I've gone around about 9 minutes talking. NES, the NES Classic was great. The Super NES Classic is great, but Pi 3 is just as easy, and frankly, it's cheap and simple to make. Game Boy Classic, will that actually make you buy one, you Pi fans? Everything's going to pop up on the screen. Subscribe and share. Just let me know what you think. All right, everybody. PKO Gamer out.